Hi, everyone. We'll give everybody a moment to find us here. Okay. So as you come into the recording or into today's session, go ahead and tell me hello. Okay, I think we're getting ready to start, my friends. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lisa Jo Davis, and I would really appreciate it as you come into the area where you're watching today. I would love you to say hello and where you're watching from. This gives me a better idea of the outreach that I can do for others. Hi, Mary and Debbie Bloom. Yeah, I am feeling much better. Excuse me. So it's just I needed to take some time off and have some tests done, and the test came out in my favor. So that's always a good deal, and I'll be followed up. But otherwise, I'm here. I'm feeling so much better, and that's the most important time. It's a time that you need sometimes. You just need that extra little separation and that was for like separation from social media because I tend to kind of lean towards social media a little bit, and I just needed to find that balance that was within me. And I was able to do that, had a lot of good rest, slept a lot, which is always a great thing to do. At least in my book, it is. It's because sometimes you just need it. And my body was starting to shut down. If I don't get enough sleep or enough rest or balance, my body's just like, you gotta sleep. And so I did. So I think we can get ready to start here. Let me make sure everybody is here that I message. Let's see. Oh, I have all these tabs open. It's been a while, my friends. Things have changed since I was there last time. And this year's already going by so fast. Pretty soon we'll be up on Easter. And there's some from Montana, Florida, Texas. Yay. All right, so I'm going to place this down here so that I can actually see people and their comments. I think that's very important. And we're going to start today with part three of um, the illuminated heart. So it's basically the title of this is Why the Tender Heart Needs Structure, and this is part three, structure and sovereignty. So for those who don't know me, my name is Lisa Jo Davis, And today and almost every Saturday, I'm on Aligned World Network doing teachings. And I will post later, probably tomorrow, the part one and part two of this teaching that I've been doing on Aligned World Network. And today is part three, structure and sovereignty, and why the tender heart needs structure. So, my friends, go ahead and find yourself a very comfortable position to be in. It doesn't matter whether you're sitting down or you're lying down. I just want you to be comfortable. I want you to be able to hear me. So if you get distracted from outside noises, or, even if it's in your own house or somebody's mowing the lawn, just come back to the sound of my voice. And the great thing about this is it's recorded and it will be on Aligned World Network and also my business page, Healing Light with Lisa Joe, and on YouTube, Aligned World Network there, and Healing Light with Lisa Joe channel as well. So there's many different ways of watching this part three. Okay, so I hope you found a comfortable position to be in. And for those who are just joining us, welcome, beautiful souls. I'm Lisa Joe, and I'm honored to hold this space with you today. Um, if you haven't already found a comfortable position, go ahead and do that before we begin. And I would like you just to take a cleansing breath. So you just take a gentle breath in and softly exhale. My friends, we are here together. And that in itself is a blessing. At least it is for me. So if anything resonates with you, you can go ahead and do comments. This is not going to be a meditation. You'll be fully awake when we're doing all of this together today. So it just kind of helps me be seen a little better when you guys participate in it that way. And of course, I love to read all of the comments, and I do my best to answer everybody's comments that they've had. So there is a tenderness moving through the collective right now. Many are feeling more open and more sensitive and even more aware. And today we're going to talk about something very important, the tender heart, and why healing requires structure, not just softness. That's a very powerful statement there. So I'm going to say it again, the tender heart and why healing requires structure, not just softness. Because one of the deepest things I've learned is this: being open-hearted doesn't mean being unprotected. Let me say that again. Being open-hearted doesn't mean unprotected. So, you can have a big heart, but you also need to protect your own self, if that makes sense to you. So, this is the problem as I see it. So many sensitive, intuitive, and heart-centered people experience this. We give deeply. Does that resonate with you? We feel deeply. And that one brought goosebumps to my arms. And we care deeply. But somewhere along the way, we were taught to stay open, perhaps by your teachers or others that you learned from. And when we were taught to stay open without being shown how to stay supported. So what happens? I can hear some of you already chiming in. What happens? We overgive. Does that sound like you? We overextend. We confuse compassion with self-abandonment. And over time, the heart becomes tired, not because it's weak, but because it hasn't been supported. Let this land. An unstructured heart leaks. A supported heart shines. I'm going to say this again because it's really important. An unstructured heart leaks. A supported heart shines. Think about that for a moment. Does that resonate with you? I know all of that did with me. So, the four pillars of a restored heart. Let's gently walk through the four foundational pillars that support a restored heart. Pillar one, safety. Healing cannot happen in a system that feels unsafe. Your nervous system must feel held. Your nervous system must feel grounded. Your nervous system must feel held and supported. You can remind yourself it is safe to soften here. You're in a very safe container here with me. So it is safe to soften here. Pillar two, validation. What you felt was real. Your experiences matter. Your emotions are valid. You do not need someone else to confirm your pain for it to be meaningful. So let me say that again. You do not need someone else to confirm your pain for it to be meaningful. You do that all yourself. Sometimes we beat ourselves up, right? Pillar three, reassurance. You are not alone in this. Even when it feels quiet, even when it feels isolating. There are many walking this path of healing. You are supported even now. Pillar four, boundaries. And I will say that this one was hard for me to learn over time. This is where many struggle, including me at times, but I think I have it under control. I think. So, pillar four is about boundaries. Again, this is where many of you struggle, but hear this clearly. Boundaries do not harden the heart. Isn't that beautiful? Boundaries do not harden the heart. They protect its radiance. A supported heart is not closed. It is sovereign. I'm going to repeat that again because I think it's important for you to latch on to this statement. A supported heart is not closed. It is sovereign. Think about that for a moment. Softness and strength can coexist. So we're going to do a short activation here. If it feels comfortable, place one of your hands or both of your hands over your heart. It doesn't matter what way you decide to do it. It can be your left hand, your right hand, or both hands. I want you to feel your chest rise as you take a slow breath in and exhale. We're going to do that 2 more times. Take a slow breath in and feel your chest rise. Hold it and exhale. One more time. Take a slow breath in and feel that chest rise. Hold the air and exhale slowly. So bring your awareness into your heart space and gently repeat within after me. It is safe to soften here. It is safe to soften here. My feelings are valid. My feelings are valid. I am not alone. I am not alone. My softness and strength coexist. My softness and strength coexist. You may place your hands where they're most comfortable. If you still want to leave your hand on your heart, that's perfectly fine. But just breathe. In this stillness, just breathe. Establish your regular breathing rhythm and allow your body to receive this. No need to go deeper. Just allow nourishment. Can you feel those words within your body, within your heart? If you felt something shift today, that's your heart recognizing safety. And safety deserves structure. I'll be sharing something deeper very soon. A sacred space I've created to gently support this journey. It's called the Illuminated Heart Path, and it's a guided experience for those who are ready to move beyond awareness and into true integration. And I'll share more with you very soon. So thank you for sharing this space with me today. And just remember, you don't have to break yourself to be loving. You simply need the right container. I'm going to repeat that as a statement that you go with today. You don't have to break yourself to be loving. And if you want to repeat after me, that's fine too. You simply need the right container. Take a gentle breath in and release when you're ready. And carry this awareness within you. I honor your heart and I honor your journey. And I will see you again in our next gathering, next Saturday of Sacred Journey. And I want to thank you all for being here. If you have any comments that you would like to make, go ahead and put them in there, and I would be more than happy to review them. So someone said, thank you very much. You're welcome. It was great. Thank you. So let me check and make sure that I didn't miss any comments here because sometimes I can get carried away. Okay. All right, my friends, I will speak to you soon. And again, go ahead and make any comments. I will read them and, make a response of that as well. And I want to thank you all for being here. It means so much to me. And I will see you next week on Sacred Journeys. Bye.